Delek. Here I am Sring Dawa. So today I have come with a very interesting book, and the name of the book is The Art of Happiness in a Troubled World by His Holiness Dalai Lama and Howard C. Cutler. And I have invited a very special student from MSU, and her name is Anjana, and she is going to give a book review about this prominent book.
This is me Anjana Bigmar, student of MSU Baroda, and today I'm going to give my honest review of the book The Art of Happiness, written by His Holiness Dalai Lama and Dr. Howard C. Cutler. His Holiness Dalai Lama is a spiritual leader of Tibet, and he is well known for his works on human rights and world peace. And Dr. Howard C. Cutler is a psychiatrist from the United States, and he has dedicated his life towards helping others find greater happiness. Now, as the name suggests, this book is all about finding happiness in a society. This book also contains several conversations between His Holiness and Dr. Cutler on various topics like various societal problems, how to deal with them, how to maintain a happy society. And along with conversations, Dr. Cutler gives out several examples to better understand the concepts and solutions. Now, as Dr. Cutler says that His Holiness Dalai Lama always starts his speech by saying that we are all the same. By saying this, he wants his audience to be able to relate to him on the basis of similarities. The similarity is that we are all human beings. Dalai Lama believes that for a happy society, we need to be able to eliminate the me and we factors. They make us more individualistic and more selfish, that is minding our own business and not thinking about others. So we need to focus more on the similarities rather than on the differences for a friendly, happy society. Now, His Holiness believes that a real sense of connection on a deep level can really completely transform the society. So here comes the next issue, that is of prejudices. Prejudice is identifying ourselves with a particular group or community, and this results in another problem, that is dominance. Dominance is suppressing another community for our own success and happiness. And extreme nationalism can also play a very important role in this regard. Now, another vital issue they discuss about here is about violence. His Holiness always believes that human beings are not evil; they are not born evil. It is the circumstances and the other factors that makes them evil. And he believes that the word evil itself is so bad. And he also says that human beings are gentle, kind, and caring. So the root of much of the human conflicts and violence is like the feeling like hatred and revenge. So these feelings leads to unrealistic thinking and often leads to mishaps. Now, another topic they discuss here is about fear. He says that we need to identify our fears. We need to investigate them, analyze them, and learn about them so that we can face them confidently. He believes in Shantideva's approach. Shantideva is a great 8th century Indian Buddhist teacher who says that there's always a solution. We just need to focus so that we can find the solution. It is up to us. It is up to how we think. So now, even if it is possible to find solutions, many people become discouraged because the problem is so complex and the progress seems really slow. So here we need to cultivate an attitude to maintain hope. So His Holiness always says that our very existence is surrounded by hope. Now, I would like to conclude this by saying his quote, that no matter what problem we are dealing with, it's up to us. One needs to have a strong determination to change the problem. The problem itself won't fix itself. And lastly, I would really want to say that please go and read this book, because even after reading the first chapter, you will feel the change. It is up to us, like how we take it. And lastly, I would want to say that please go and read this book, because it will really change how you think, how you see things. perspectives. So I would really highly recommend you to